Hello, everyone, and welcome to the America-Israel Friendship League. We are here broadcasting live Sunday, noon Eastern, for our spring Pilates. And it's been, I think, 4 months since I've done Pilates myself, which was the last time that we did it with Becky over there in Tel Aviv. She's very disappointed in me, but I do yoga and other things. But I'm back into Pilates mode today. We have Becky Bank Srour from Tel Aviv, along with her student behind her, Dorit, in her home studio. Hi, Becky. How is it in Tel Aviv today?
Great, thanks. Yeah.
Great. So we are starting off our new series with Becky, and she'll be showcasing some of her students with us. And tell us a little bit, in the last 4 months since we've done Pilates together, what's it been like with the sort of opening up of gyms and studios and the people's lives in Tel Aviv and Israel at large? What's it been like there?
It's funny, things are getting back to so-called normal, more or less. In the beginning, we were actually working with our masks and staying really careful, keeping the windows open and everything. And little by little, it seems like not everyone, but a lot of people are getting vaccinated and numbers are going down. And we're feeling more free now to, work out. And there's been a nice wave of people coming in, starting, feeling like they have to get back in shape.
Yeah.
So it's
Are you
great.
back to your normal schedule of classes?
Yeah, even more actually.
Really? How often are you teaching now?
Oh, I have a pretty full morning and then a few evenings. Fridays are now, I have 3 hours, which I didn't really have before. I teach kids, which I actually did before, but there are classes. I also started getting involved with the Israeli gymnastics. So my days are really full.
So what are you doing with the gymnastics team?
I was invited to join the technical committee. So it's a lot of decision making. Which brought me back to the gym, to watching the workouts, some competitions, and even back to, I actually have a gym right here in my hometown, which is actually one of the best. It holds an Olympic gymnast. She's preparing for the Olympics now. So little by little, I'm getting more involved, trying to help out technically a little bit, and just hopefully pushing the gymnastics forward.
And you yourself started off as a gymnast, right? That's where you got.
Yeah. That's my first part of my life was gymnastics.
And how did you transition from gymnastics into Pilates?
It was a detour. I trained until I was 17, but when I was done, I kept working with my body. I did martial arts. I started doing ballet. In college, I did some gymnastics, but I didn't study anything. I studied biochemistry and chemical engineering and material engineering. And so all these things are like these basic science, partially of the body, but not exactly of the body. And then at some point, when I had my second daughter, I decided that that would be enough for me, and I want to do something that involves the body. And I went into Pilates, and from the first day I started and we studied breathing, I was just amazed at how wonderful this field is, and it's a never-ending, never-ending story of learning, and there's so many different disciplines that you can go into, and it's wonderful. So
wonderful. Well, I know you always keep me on my toes, literally, when we do this class together. And I see you have a chair and a towel behind you. So everyone who's joining us on Facebook Live or Zoom, if you don't have a chair or towel nearby, go and grab one because we'll be using it later in the class. And we'll be doing a 50-minute class. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah. The towel should be just a regular size, like a shower towel, and you can fold it into quarters, good quarters, and then roll it up on itself. Okay, so you get sort of like a bar.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
So let's get started. And for all of you joining, welcome. I see people signing in from across the United States, across Israel, and we always have guests from around the world as well. I know we always get the question. You will be able to view this afterwards and share it with anyone who missed it, and rewatch and do some more practice so we get in shape for spring together. So let's get started. And also in the chat, maybe put in, where you do Pilates yourself, if you're in Tel Aviv or anywhere else. And how many Pilates classes you've done. I've done only a few in my entire life, but maybe you've done more than I have. So why don't you share your favorite thing about Pilates and where you practice, and let's get started together.
Okay, great, thanks. Okay, so we're gonna start sitting down. Bring my chair in a bit. Okay. Good, so we've just got the towel behind us for now. We'll use it a little bit later. Okay, and we're gonna sit on the front part of the chair, okay? Maybe I'll turn a little bit diagonal, okay? So make sure that your sit bones are feeling the chair, okay? And we're gonna find where our pelvis, how our pelvis is located, okay? So we're gonna tilt our pelvis forward, okay? That means that we're forming a little arch in our lower back, okay? So Naomi, you wanna come to the front part of the chair, not the back part, all the way to the front. There you go. And make sure your feet are fully placed on the ground and parallel. Okay, so as we tilt our pelvis forward, we feel a little arch in our lower back. Okay, I like to put one hand in the front and one hand in the back. Okay, when we tilt our pelvis back, we feel that our lower back is flattening. Okay, so we'll tilt it forward. Feel the front part of your pelvis and then back. Okay, and feel the back part. And again, inhale as you tilt it forward, and try to feel that you're breathing into your front hand. Exhale, posteriorly tilt your pelvis. And again, inhale, tilt front, and exhale, back. A few more times, in, and exhale. And as we exhale, we're gonna feel something climbing up the front part of our body, okay? As if the pelvis, the front part, wants to crawl up towards the ribs, okay? And again, inhale, you can relax the hands, and exhale, feel the up, and inhale, and exhale, okay? Now we're just gonna find the sit bones poking the chair, okay? And we're elongating up through the top of our head. We're gonna breathe now into our chest. So we can put our hands on our chest, okay, on our sternum, and we're gonna breathe very high into there. Okay, try not to breathe into the neck, but just get the width. Okay, and then exhale, press it down a little bit, and we're still feeling the abs come up. Again, inhale, into the chest, really feel the expansion. Exhale, relax. And also here, we're gonna add some motion, okay? So as we inhale, we're gonna extend or slightly arch our upper back. Exhale, press it down a little. And again, inhale. Feel like a balloon is blowing up inside your upper body. And again, inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're gonna relax our hands and join both the pelvis and the ribs, okay, together. Okay, so let's try to inhale through the lower abs, up to the chest, Relax your hands and shoulders. Exhale, roll back. And again, inhale, exhale, roll back. And you can use your feet to push away a little bit into the ground. And inhale, exhale. And we're gonna add our hands. So as we inhale, they're just gonna come back a bit, open up to the sides, exhale, lower and bring them forward. So you're really stretching your hands forward, your knees forward, and the rest of your body is hollowing. And again, inhale, feel your shoulders widen and lengthen along your arms. Exhale. One more time like that. Inhale, and then the hands are gonna circle around. So exhale. As we inhale, we're gonna lift our hands up. Extend the back. Form a nice long arch. And exhale, roll. And 2. Okay, keep your shoulders nice and wide. And 3. Push your feet forward, hands forward, and last one. Okay, and we're gonna add a rotation now, okay? So as we inhale, we're gonna bring one hand forward, the other one backwards. Let's stay here just for a second and stretch your arms apart, okay? And check out what's happening with your hips, okay? Try to just keep them still on the chair. As we exhale, we're gonna round back to the first position. And other side, elongate, rotate away. Exhale, round. And 2 more each side. Inhale, X. In. And X. One more. And nice. Okay. So now we're gonna find the connection between our legs and the inside of our body, okay? So we've got a muscle that connects between our thighs and our spine and our diaphragm, which comes up as we exhale. Okay, so try to imagine something just pumping up and lifting up one leg, okay? Very lightly with the leg, but feel as if it's coming from the inside of the body, okay? The spine stays neutral, nice and long, okay? On the exhale, we're just gonna lift up one leg. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Okay, and exhale. And we're gonna change legs. And try not to tilt your body backwards as you do it, not yet. Exhale. Okay, as if there's a string pulling up through your belly. And exhale, up. Good. And in. And up. And one more time. And nice. We're gonna add the motion that we did before, okay? So on the inhale, we're gonna tilt forward, okay? Arch the spine, nice long arch. Exhale, round the body and bring the leg up. We're stretching our hands forward. Hands come up, foot goes down, next foot will come up. Exhale, round. And in. Right? Exhale. In and one more, each leg. Up, if you can point your toes, even better. Great. Okay. Now, I'm gonna come back to the front, okay? And we're gonna move our hips a little bit. So look, I'm placing only one sit bone on the side of the chair. So the other one is hanging. Try to keep your feet parallel, hip position. So the thing here is to try and keep your ribs above your hips. Not so easy, okay? We want to sort of pull like this. So make sure that both legs are pressing, okay? And now we're going to relax one hip, the one that's loose, down. Okay? And then, whoop, press down into the chair and the other one lifts up. Okay? So down and up. down, and up, and down. Try to minimize the movement of your body, okay? So you really want to keep it centered, okay? And the leg that's not with the chair is working pretty hard to keep you there. And one more time. Okay, and now we're gonna, sorry, see the camera's a little low. Okay, we're gonna lift up one heel, okay? The heel that's far from the chair, okay? And down, and up. And all this time, we're just gonna keep our ribs right above our hips. 2, and 3. So really feel your stomach pulling you up. 4, and 5, and 6, 7, feel your foot open up, and 8. And we're gonna give a bit of a push. Up, and up, and try to stay as tall as you can. 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're gonna take our leg out. Same thing here, okay? So in the beginning, we're balanced. 2, shoulders wide and open, long spine, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and then push, and 2, and push the floor, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And we're gonna stretch our leg, okay? We're gonna elongate towards the long leg, okay? And try to feel that you're really filling up your ribs, okay? Take the air into there and go back. We're placing our hand on the seat, bending the elbow backwards and lifting the leg, okay? Okay, nice and straight and long leg. And again, towards the slide along the long leg and other hand. Okay, really get a big stretch between the tips of your finger and the tips of your toes. Good, and one more. Nice, okay. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna add a push and a push back, okay? So just add some rhythm, push. And push from the hand. And push from the foot. And from the hand, okay? And all this time, try to keep as nice and open as you can. And push. Nice, and stay there on the side, okay? We're gonna flex our foot, bring it forward. Point, and bring it back. Flex forward, point back. And flex, and point, and one more. We're gonna add a beat. So it's gonna be flex, flex, and point back. Flex, flex, and point. And flex, flex, and point. And last one, great. Okay, now we're gonna turn towards the chair. Okay, so get a nice spine twist, open up your chest, and we're gonna lean forward, try to lift up the leg, beat it up a little bit. Tuck, 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 right? And back up, lift your hands. Okay, and send them back down, up, up, up. And back, and one more time, tuck, tuck, and great. Good, and there's always another side. So we'll first stretch this leg, okay? The glutes that worked, okay? Nice and long, okay? And you can give it a good hug before we move to the other side. Okay, nice. Great. Oh, sorry. So we're gonna sit on both feet, one sit bone, other one's hanging there. Okay, so we're just gonna, okay, keep ourselves stable. Ribs right above the hips, okay? Hands forward, relaxed, okay? So let your shoulders, blades just sit on your ribs in the back there. And we're just gonna drop one hip and then plant the other into the chair and elongate. right? Trying to keep the ribs right above the hips. And again, X, down, and 3, and 4, and 5, right, and 6, and 7, and good. And now we're gonna point the toe, okay, and down, and up, okay? Pretend that you're sitting with both sit bones on the chair, and 4, and 5, 6, shoulders wide, 7. You can lower your hands just a little bit underneath the shoulders, okay? And now we're gonna push up, and 2, and push, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Great. And out. Okay, so slow in the beginning, bent knee, okay, right? And just lift the heel up and down, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, right, long back, 6, and 7, 8, and then push, and push, feel how the belly, whoop, so grab it, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, good job, straight leg, okay? So we're gonna slide along, long leg with a good stretch, open up, okay? Pretend that you're leaning on a wall behind you, okay? So you wanna keep nice and open, your head, both shoulders, the arm. Yeah, a little bit more, open up the ribs, and to the other side. Okay, again, press the leg, elongate it, and the hand, okay, in opposite directions. And again, slide. Nice, and crawl back. Reach away. And again, one more time. Each side, wait, yeah. And one more, 4. And now we're gonna give it a push, okay? So whoop, push your foot, and then you're pushing away, right, and push the foot, whoop, and push with your hand. Okay, long leg, and push, and point, push, tack. Nice, try to reach over your head, far away, great. Okay, and then we're gonna, whoop, rotate, okay, sorry. Okay, so keep both your hands parallel if you can at the edge of the chair. Okay, open your backs, right, your chest. Okay, and we're gonna lean forward and give it a few beats with a point. Yeah, beat, 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 beat up. And lower the leg, open up the chest. And again, reach forward with your chest and beat up, 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 up. And again, one more time. And beat, beat, beat up. Nice. Okay, back to the side. We got the kick. Okay, so hands open, right? And then we're gonna flex and bring our leg forward and point to bring it back. And try to keep your hips open, like we prepared them when we were sitting on one side of the chair. And again, up. And 4. Nice. And then we're gonna do flex, flex, and point. And flex, flex, long body, open shoulders, flex. And point, and last one, tick, tick. Nice, good job, guys. Not easy. Okay, and we'll cross our leg over us. Rotate your body towards the leg that's on top, okay? And really try to open up, okay? So lift up your chest, bring your shoulder back. Okay, you can use different parts of the chair if you want. Relax and breathe there, nice. And then give your leg a good hug. Okay. Relax the feet and we're gonna stand up. So the first part, we're gonna turn our chair so the back part is facing us. Okay. We're gonna go back just a little bit. And just like we started, okay, we're gonna take a deep breath. Our hands are pulled to the side, up, and we're gonna give a big dive, rounding our body, but trying to keep our hips over our heels, okay? Until we reach the chair. We can take a little step back if we need, bend our knees, okay? And send our sit bones really far back as we can, okay? While we're sending our spine to the longest stretch we can, okay? Just breathe over here, and we can sink a little bit with our chest, okay? And let our shoulders rotate inward a little bit. And then we're gonna sort of hug ourselves, okay? So we're rotating outward, okay? And feeling this, our scapula sort of give us a hug, okay, to the front. And again, let the chest fall, okay? You feel your shoulders getting closer to your ears. That's an inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna give yourself a hug from the back. Again, inhale, sink. Exhale, round. One more time, in. Exhale, and now we're just gonna use our pelvis and we're gonna tilt it forward, which means that we're sending our sit bones up to the ceiling. Try not to go deep into your lower back, just send them up and far. Exhale, roll it in. Okay, so you're bringing your abs towards your spine. And again, elongate. Exhale, roll it in. One more time, inhale. Exhale, roll. And now we're gonna really base ourselves on our feet. Round your spine and lift yourself up. Hands stay close to your shoulders. And you're climbing all the way back up. Opening. Okay, so now we're gonna do it a little bit faster. Okay, we don't have to do the whole thing. So we're just gonna go up, round ourselves back, back to the chair, bend your knees, stick out, and then roll back and lift, okay? So let's do it 3 more times, but really nice and big and proud. So up, exhale, send your arms forward, bend the knees, elongate the spine. Inhale here, exhale to roll back, lift, and lift more. Good, and 1. Up, exhale, round. Touch the floor, the seat, stick out, round. Last one, up, round your body, reach the chair, and stay here. Okay, so now we're gonna send one leg backwards, nice and straight, and try to point your toes if you can, okay? And we're just gonna lift it up a little bit. Don't try to kick the ceiling, just send it back and down, okay? Back and down, back and up, yeah? Up and down and up and down. Now we're gonna add not just the hinge, okay, but we're gonna add the movement of our pelvis and our spine to our leg, okay? So we're gonna lift and open up, exhale, round ourselves to bring the leg closer to the chest. Again, back, extend, exhale, round. One more time like this, and round. And let's see if you can just lift yourself up, bringing your knee up, and then balance and down. Okay, let's do this on the other leg, okay? So again, we'll open up, dive down, bend your knees just slightly to get the nice long back, and the other leg goes back, okay? Try to straighten your knee now. Okay, and again, you can always use the bent knee, it's fine. Okay, and try to send your leg back, okay? It doesn't have to be too high, and down. And again, up and down. 3 and 4. And then you're gonna add the motion of the spine. So inhale as you lift up the leg, exhale, curl in. Inhale, back. Exhale, in. And 3. And 4. Nice. Okay, put your leg back down. Ooh, sorry, forgot. Lift the leg up and try to leave the chair on one leg. Find the balance. Open your arms. And down. Good job. Not easy. Okay, we're turning the chair around. Naomi, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm getting a workout. How's Dorit doing?
So now we're gonna step with one foot on the chair. Yeah, and the chair is facing us, okay? The back leg, make it parallel at this point. That means you're sort of closing up the hips, okay? So you're not turning yet, in, okay? And then we're just gonna lean forward. Now try to keep your heel down. Whoop, okay? So the chair is stable, okay? And again, lift up your ribs a bit. Good. We're gonna place both hands on our thigh, just above our knee, and shift forward, and then lift up from the back leg, and down, and up. Right, keep your chest open. Right, and 3, and 4. Good. 8, 5, hips forward, and 6. Whoever wants to add more of a 7, and 8. Good. We're gonna straighten our leg, go back, up, and stretch ourselves towards the leg. Flex and point. You can also hold up here if it's too much. Okay, you don't have to bend. Try to get your back nice and straight. Okay, so you can do flex and point in this position. Or if we're more flexible, we can go down, down, as long as we don't feel the tension in the neck. Okay, so just elongate your spine. Ears nice and far away from the shoulders. Good. Okay, now we're gonna lean back towards the front leg, and we're gonna just rotate our hips a little bit. Okay, so we're rotating out and in and out and in. We're gonna place our hands on the inner part of our body, so not beyond the leg, okay, on the chair. And we're gonna just rotate so that, let's say my back leg is the left one. I'm gonna send it towards the floor and back, okay? And towards the floor and back and towards the floor. So my heel is shifting from an upright position towards the floor. Good. And 4. And let's stay in this rotated position. And whoever feels comfortable, you don't have to, you can lift up the hand of the front leg, okay, to get a good spiral here. Good. Nice. Try to reach the ceiling and push away from the supporting hand. Great. Nice. Okay. And we'll push ourselves back to the second leg. Step forward. Bend the knee. Shift forward. Okay? And we want to place the heel on the floor. Hands go above the knee. Keep your chest open. Okay? And we're just going to go up and down, like flex and point. Okay? Try to shift your pelvis forward. Okay? So there's no angle over here, if you can. And up. And 4. And 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Okay, up, forward. Okay, keep your back nice and straight and flex and point over here. Good. Try to lengthen your back, your neck, shoulders to the sides. Nice. Good. Okay, So now we're placing both our hands in the center. Okay, and we're gonna lift up our heel and then send it to the floor as we rotate around. Right, and back. And rotate. Good. So getting up and down from the ground, okay, this is a very useful motion actually. It's good to get the hips loose in all directions. I love this one. Okay, and then stay in the rotation and lift the hand up and reach towards the sky and press the ground or press the chair with the other hand. Okay, and look up, up, up towards the hand. Stay there a little bit. Breathe. Okay. And try and push yourself back, and if not, you can just use the hands. Relax the feet a bit. Okay. So now we're gonna lift one leg sideways now. Okay. Try to get an external rotation in your hips. Okay, so the supporting leg is turned out a little bit. Okay, and we're just gonna bend. Okay, and straight. And bend. Straighten the knee. Okay, the one that's on the chair. Good. And down, and up, and down, and up. Now we're gonna go up and down, right? And 3. So of course you can always hold on to something if you feel that you're losing your balance. It's very important. 5 and 6, press the floor with the ball of your foot and your toes. Okay, and now we're gonna combine, okay? So we're gonna bend our leg, lift up the heel, and up, and down, okay? 4 in each direction, and bend, lift the heel, and straight, and down. 3, up, straight, woo. 4, nice, and reverse. So we're going up, bending, down, and straight. Up, bend, down, and 3, and 4. Nice. And a little stretch. Okay, and we're gonna reverse. So you can rotate on your supporting leg or lower the leg and turn around. And also here, again, if you need some support, okay, maybe Dorit's gonna use the bar, or there's the box next to her, or you can use a chair or something. Okay, we're gonna flex the back leg. Okay, and if this is too high, you can always just go down to the floor with your leg. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so flex the back leg. So your body might be tilted forward, which is fine. Okay, and we're gonna bend our knee and come up. Okay, yeah, see, so Dorit is just gonna use something that's a little bit lower. And bend, and straight. Bend, and straight, and bend, and straight. We're gonna lower our hands to the ground. Okay, jump forward just a little bit if you need. And we're just gonna give a little bit of a stretch here as we put your foot on the block. Foot on the block, right. And now we're just gonna flex some points, so we're moving forward and backwards here. Forward and backwards. And 3, and 4. And now what we're gonna do is just lift ourselves up and go down, okay? So we're lifting. Yeah, it's a bit much, so you can work with your leg on the floor, Dorit. Okay? Just with the leg on the floor. Okay? And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Right. And just lift up. Good. Nice. Okay. Last one. Woo. And that is it. Hope you survived that. Last part was a bit hard. Okay. But again, you can always make the adjustments. Okay. The last part can be done just like this. Okay. Or lower whatever's behind you. Okay, you can try and repeat that. Okay, so we're gonna bring the chair in the other direction. Right, on the other side. Okay, so the leg starts sideways. Okay, and a slight turn out, the supporting leg. Also, the other leg wants to be slightly turned out. Okay, arms to the side. We're gonna start with a bend and straight. And as we did before in the beginning of the class, we wanna try and make sure that our ribs are above our hips. And our hips are above our legs. Nice, okay, so now we're gonna add the heel, okay? So we're doing the plie, the bend, lifting the heel, straightening up and down, and bend, and lift, up, okay? And if you need some support, grab it. Go up, and bend, up, and down, reverse, up on your toes, bend the knee, lower the heel, and straight, and 2, bend, lower, straight, 3. I'm still using my breath to support me, okay? Inhale, exhale, 3, 4, last one, up, 2, and 3, 4, and give a nice stretch to the side. Right, just stay there a little bit, and up. Okay, and we're facing the leg. Yes. Oh no, sorry, my bad. We're reversing. We did that already. Okay, so we got the flex on the back leg. Okay, and also here, we're just gonna bend, right, and straight, front leg, bend, and straight, good, and 3, right, and 4, okay, 8, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, and now we're gonna bring ourselves down towards the floor, okay, hands to the floor. Just relax there a bit. Okay, and breathe. Okay, and then you're gonna bend the front leg. Okay, you can stretch and bend, step forward a little bit. Dorit. Yeah. Okay, and now just bend the front leg and try to lift yourself up. Only 4, 1, big circle. And down. And 2, again, if it's too much, then you can always lower the back leg. And 3, you can reverse the whole body. With the front leg on the chair. Okay, and up. Relax. Okay. Dorit didn't know what she signed up to. Okay, so now we're gonna use the mat. Okay, I'm gonna bring it a little bit back. Maybe I'll lower the camera a bit, sorry. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna take the towel. Okay, so whoever needs it as a cushion can just put it behind their head. Sometimes we got a bit of a hunch or a forward head. Okay, so can be comfortable to put it here. This can be sort of a range. So this would give the support to the neck. Okay, if we want to get like a great extension of our upper back, it's not for everyone, okay? Then we can actually put it in the line, like the bra line, okay, underneath the scapula, and then whoop, okay? And we're gonna hold our head, okay? Really support it with your hands, so you're crossing your fingers together, but it's really not a must, okay? Find the place that's comfortable for you, okay? This allows us to just get a little bit more of an opening, okay, which is sometimes needed. We're just gonna tilt our knees from one side, exhale to bring them back, and the other side. So again, just find the comfortable position for you using the towel. And 3, exhale, and 4. Okay, and we're gonna move on to the chest lifts, okay? So both our feet are standing on the floor, okay? And you really don't need it, again, take it out. Bring up your elbows. On the exhale, pull the elbows forward and also try to feel your armpits pulling you up, okay? So this is the exhale. And 2, inhale, into the chest, exhale. And 3, we're gonna do about 8 of these. Again, feel the upness of your belly coming up, okay? And 4, towards your ribs. Relax your hips. And 5. And 6. And 7. Last one. Okay, stay there. If you can, send your hands behind you and up. Grab your legs and roll up, 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 up. Nice. Good. We're going to take it out. Unless you need it for support. If you need it for support, then just, you don't need anything in your hands, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to send our hands forward. Okay, and we're going to do the roll down. So again, you can't really see. Okay, you see my hips are just being tilted backwards. And again, my belly is coming up. Okay, so inhale here, exhale to tilt, right? Pull it forward, forward, forward. Step well on the floor and roll down. Hands come all the way up above the head and forward on the inhale. Exhale to roll up. Right. Up, forward, exhale, down. You can also change the position of your feet like a diamond shape. In, just experiment with that. Up and back. Might need some support. Elevating your back a little bit to help you get up, or just your hands, which is also fine. Last one. Nice. And down. Okay. So now we're going to put our feet on the chair so we can get some bridging. Okay. So it's going to be our heels. Okay. Spread your arms to the side, slightly to the side, like an A position. Okay. We can tilt our pelvis forward, leaving a little gap, okay, between the mat and the spine, and then tilt it backwards, slightly flattening it very delicately, okay? Just let your breath do that. And again, tilt it forward. Exhale. Just feel the flow. And one more time like that. Exhale. And now we're going to continue the exhalation. Put our hands on the floor. Open your shoulders, spread them. And up, 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 up. Lift your pelvis, send your knees forward. And try to feel minimal tension in your spine, but more in the hamstrings, okay? Inhale here. Exhale. Knees go forward, and they pull the spine to the longest position as we roll down. Roll forward, inhale. Exhale, tilt backwards. And again, bring your knees forward. Up. Inhale, exhale. Great. We're going to elongate our legs, okay? So it's going to be right behind our ankles, okay? We're going to take the towel again. It's going to go above our head. As we exhale, we're going to bring our hands up and lift up our pelvis, Okay, so the bar, this is pretending to be a bar, okay, comes towards the pelvis and the pelvis comes up. Okay, really feel that you're stretching and pointing your toes away from you and spreading your shoulders in. Exhale, one vertebra after the other. Goes down, 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 arms come up. So just try and coordinate the whole motion together. Inhale, exhale, slightly roll back and then pull up. One vertebra after the other, hands come forward. Inhale, exhale to come down. Last one, and up. If you're really up to it, don't have to. You can lift up a leg. You can lift up the other leg. Okay, you can play with that, flex and point. Just giving you some things to play with, but really it's not a must. Okay, and we'll come down. We can put the towel underneath our butt and just let our lower back sink. Okay, bringing our knees towards us, and can rock a little bit from side to side. Spread your arms to the side, and they can even look to the ceiling, okay, to get a nice stretch in the pecs. And just let yourself fall from one side, press the arm to bring the legs back into place, okay? So we're tilting and pressing the arm to bring the legs back into place. In, and we get a nice massage to the muscles that worked so hard today. One more to each side. Okay, give yourself a nice hug. You can stretch the legs or bend them and just play around a bit. Flex point. Okay, bend, open them up a little bit, round. And other direction. Okay, and we'll roll. Back to sitting. Ooh, what happened to my hair? It always gets so messy at the end of class.
Part of the process of Pilates. Okay,
so I hope you had a good time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming, Dorit.
It was really great.
Yeah, it's a good, fun experience. I'll come back to place. I would love to answer any questions if someone has.
Thank you so much. So is Dorit one of your regular students?
Yes, Dorit comes twice a week. She comes to one machine equipment Pilates class and to one mat class a week. Yeah, and she doesn't miss a class. She's wonderful. Yeah, wonderful student.
Very great being on camera in front of all the viewers.
Really fun.
So do you practice Pilates every day?
I pretty much, yeah. I also take ballet classes with my mom. She's a ballet teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sometimes I jog. I should get back to swimming.
Can you show us, some people want to know, a little mini tour of your studio, of what those machines are, and
yeah, sure. So let's see if I can do this. I'm a little bit cabled up here, but what you see here right, are the reformers. So that's more or less the classic Pilates, not the classic, but the basic Pilates equipment is the reformer. And wait a minute, I'll just go over and I try to. So most of the Pilates equipment works on spring tension, okay? So we have different, like various strengths, okay? And the board goes back and forth, okay? So you can be doing any position, starting from like the footwork where you just lie down and push it, and then you can start playing with your legs. Okay, and then you use the straps, like the arm straps. You have to put them and up and down. And the same thing with the legs. Okay, and then there's so much to do, with the planks and pulling yourself in different directions. And I like to add just, more motion, not just like square, stiff motion. I like to add some more, articulation to it.
Wonderful. So if people are new to Pilates, do you suggest that they use the reformer or just a class on the mat or a chair? Or
yeah, the chair is also great. Look, the reformers, it's very supportive. Okay, so, but again, it's not completely supportive. So if you go to a regular gym, then the equipment gives you like the exact motion that you're supposed to do. Like, you're putting your arms over here and then you're just opening and closing, and that's it. The reformer gives more support than a mat does. Let's say you're lying down and you got it. Bye, Dorit. Thanks. And you want to lift up your legs, okay, and lower them. So these are things that are, they can be really hard for a new person. And the straps or the bar can give you the support. And you can also play with the springs, okay? And it sort of differentiates between the different muscles that you want to use. So actually, if I'm using like the lower springs, the lighter ones, I'll be working more on my core, probably, depends. Or what's nice about it is that, each person is different. Some person will have very strong legs, but a very weak upper body, or, problems with their shoulders, with their neck. So you can really adjust things to people's needs. There's more variety with the equipment. But then again, also the mat class can be it really depends on the teacher. So find someone good.
So if people have any injuries or limitations, then it's still a safe class for them.
Yes. Look, it's always, I'm never going to feel what the other person feels. Yeah, that's like a whole new story, a whole different story, what pain is and how you define it and perceive it. And so it's very important. I think that one of the nice things about Pilates is that it really connects the mind to the body.
Yeah.
And you learn what you can do. You learn what your ranges are. You try to sort of surpass them a little bit. You see how your body responds the day after. So you have to be very aware of what you're doing. I can give you the guidance. Mm-hmm. I can tell you, okay, let's try a little bit more, and let's see how you feel the next day. And that's very important, that there's always the talk between the student and the teacher. Yeah.
Right. So we're getting a lot of comments.
There's always a variation that you can give, of course.
So people are saying that it was a great workout and they really appreciate it. A lot of people are saying that they started Pilates during the pandemic because it was something that they could do at home with online teachers like you. And there's so many wonderful, online formats now. Now people are going back into the gym and hopefully being able to do this in person a little bit more.
Yeah, it was definitely good. It was a good solution for, what happened this whole year. It's not the same, but I think it's, 100% more than zero, more than just doing nothing. And so even if you're not doing it perfectly, you still, if you get the right cues, then, there's something that might sort of seep in.
Exactly. So people are asking where in Israel are you located and how can they find you, whether in person or online?
Great. So thanks. I live in Ramat HaSharon. It's pretty close. It's between Tel Aviv and Herzliya. You can find me online through Becky's Minded Movement. I finally got my business page open, or just through Becky Bank Srour, Srour. Yeah, I've got all my details there.
Great.
Yeah, I actually, since the pandemic, I have been combining even the equipment classes with online. So all you need pretty much is either a stick, like a broomstick, and it's better to have a long band, okay, one of those like TheraBands, and which you can attach like to something, a hook or a window or something like that. And there's quite a lot you can do together with the reformers. So it's not exactly the same, but the motions are very, very similar, and it's actually worked not bad, not too bad.
So we will, just so everyone knows, this is the first of our new series with Becky. We have done a couple Pilates classes with her before, but we're gonna hopefully be doing them a little bit more regularly because she's generously offered to be with us, more regularly. So our next session with Becky for Pilates will be July 11th on another Sunday. So mark your calendars. We'll be sending you invitations for that. And I know we're getting a lot of questions for the recording of this class. We will send out that recording later on this week. And if you would like us to email it to you, you can email us at webinar@AIFL.org. All of our past webinars are for free on our website and on YouTube. During this past year, we've hosted over 100 webinars every Sunday and Wednesday at noon Eastern, and we are not stopping. We will continue to host those webinars with Becky, with me, with other AIFL staff and friends from Israel and the US. We thank all of you for joining us. Thank you for working out with me today.
Thank
now
you.
I can go eat lunch after this and
stretch out.
Yeah, stretch out a little bit more. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and you can rewatch it and do some more Pilates whenever you'd like. We will have our next session this Wednesday. We'll be speaking with an author and a professor from Israel on a new novel that I'm reading called Rebel Daughter, which is excellent. You should all get your copies before Wednesday if you haven't already. We'll be discussing that book. And then next Sunday, again at noon Eastern, we will be celebrating Mother's Day with a beautiful concert from Jerusalem. So thank you again, Becky. Thank you to all of you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank
you to and again, we'll send you all the information, so you will have it. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Take care.